And hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday or whatever day it is for you right now, and we are back. So, 2 down, quite a few more to go. We did the Sandman, and prior to that, the Crooked Man. And now we're on to the Boogie Man. This is the third in this series of just these really old RPG Maker horror games. I was at a company Christmas party. Cool. Did you get like any do they do peppermint in Eastern Europe? So I'm sitting here thinking like a company Christmas party, like did you get like peppermint for your coffee or some shit? No, we do alcoholism. Oh, okay. Did you have any peppermint flavored alcohol? Surely that's a thing, right? Like just shots of something with like sugary peppermint mixed into it. Like that's a thing. Surely. Europeans. Oh. I almost did air quotes like that would mean anything. But yeah, so we finished the Sandman last stream. It was fine. I don't think it was as good as the Crooked Man, but they're both RPG Maker games. So like my standard of excitement and approval is a lot different. So they were fine. They're not even vaguely as bad as Corpse Party and all of its constituents. I had 3 whiskey cokes and 5 tequila sunrises. Oh, and a beer. Other than the beer, I don't know what those are. I mean, I know what tequila is, but I don't know what the drink names have anything to do. I don't care for alcohol whatsoever. I take too much medicine. It would probably fuck with me. It'd probably like somehow create a concoction that kills me or something. Whiskey and a coke is literally just a whiskey with coke. Okay. I think first time I ever drank was vodka with Pepsi, I believe, and that was I mean, at the time I was like 15, so like it was pretty cool. It made me drunk not drunk. I got tipsy though very easily. Cola, not the devil's sugar, no. But yeah, so we call that diesel. Oh God, ugh. It's disgusting. Disgusting name for that. I guess it's because vodka is just like really concentrated and doesn't have a lot of flavor other than the alcohol poison flavor. So if you just put Pepsi in there, it's like you're drinking motor oil, I guess? Like diesel fuel? Ugh. Ugh. I hear that antifreeze is sweet, which is why it's so dangerous. It's because it fuels you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's clever. But alright guys, I've been stalling. Let's get into this next RPG Maker game here in the Boogie Man. Nice. The sound works immediately. We call cheap brandy plus beer cement. My friend just texted me that I should create a veggie named Peanut because he likes Charlie Brown, but I don't know what veggie to make. How about a literal peanut? Would that not count? I could be friends with the pea pod girls? Okay. Okay, so nuts aren't really veggies. But like, aren't the pea pods kinda that? They're just green? Aren't they? Like the same biological purpose? They gotta be more plant-like. Bit of a conundrum. What about a pomegranate? Oh wait, that's a fruit. What about wheat? I'm not talking scientifically, I'm talking to someone. Yeah, that's just me being an autist right there. Oh, hey, here's the voiceover part you were talking about, Tara. So, you said it was cringe, so we're gonna go for the partial VA. What about potato Siamese twins? They look like a peanut. Oh my god. Isn't there... Surely there's like some vegetable that is like a peanut substitute at some point? Surely. This is like Frank and Lemon all over again. This is a horror game. Remember when the Sandman said that it was a horror game and that it wasn't? It was just kind of this weird thing. Your phone's ringing. Are you asleep? New characters. Keith. Okay. No, I was just thinking. About what, sir? How's the suspect doing? Yes, we're the police. I am the authority. I am the authorities, Karen. Oh, God. Guys, you're overthinking this. The veggie is just gonna be named Peanut. It can literally be anything. I vote for a coconut, then. Or do you not? Or is that still not a veggie enough? I vote for a coconut. This is like paranormal syndrome all over again. How's the suspect doing? Still not out yet. It's been 3 hours, so I'm sure he'll be here soon, but man. A coconut counts? Cool, cool, cool. Hold on a moment. There's a species of coconut that, like, look like giant peanuts. Or they look like elephant testicles. There's, like, a species of coconut that's really massive, but has, like, some, separate chambers on it. They're humongous. Like, you probably find them very easily if you look up, like, biggest coconuts or something. Or biggest coconut species or whatever. They're massive. Those kind of look like peanut. They look like humongous, gargantuan peanuts, you know? So we have Keith and Eric. What are the chances of gay happening? Really not gonna answer? I'll call back later. Man, Keith, do you ever answer your calls? Anderson was groaning about it, you know. Wondered what's even the point in calling you. Ah! Sir, he's coming out! Uh-oh. What? He's got a woman behind him. I think she came in after. You think she's with him? This isn't good. Won't be able to arrest the guy like this. Let's go. Tell Squad B and C. We'll get him in that alley up ahead. Hold on a second, sir. She might be a civilian. We should really wait until he's alone. Are you going to take responsibility if he kills her? Man, would that whole section have been voice acted? That whole section would have been voice acted if we didn't make it partial VA. Holy shit. Oh no! Why is the black man named Dick? Translators? Beloved. Couple times every month I feel like we have a conversation that goes so out of scope because you get lost on unrelated definitions and then I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Police tyranny strikes again. The cold, ruthless detective shoots down yet another criminal. Civilian woman forever traumatized. We tried to ask Keith Barring, the detective responsible, to shed us some more light, but he stood at the station entrance smoking a cigarette and told us this. The visitor's entrance is that way. Seems that he sees truth seekers like us as unwanted guests. Well, what do you know? Doesn't say a word about the criminal, nor that the woman was a prostitute, or how we took some injuries of our own in the gunfight. Reporters, am I right? I can read gossip myself. I don't need you reading it out loud. Keith, you're a real hit with these guys. This is the 4th article by my count. I'm jealous. Just tell me what you called me in for. Oh, he's also a fat black man, according to the sprite. He's a fat black man named Dick. Thanks, game. Thanks, translators. I've got good news. I'm giving you a vacation. A month, in fact. Not a chance. This is no time to rest. There's too much I need to do. So a big fat dick, yep. A big fat black dick. Sounds like the name of one of my Minecraft worlds. You've got a good lackey, right? Leave it to him and stretch your wings a bit. Dick, I'm telling you there's no way. I'm ordering you as your superior. If you don't want to travel, consider it house arrest instead. You aren't fit to bear the brunt of the media. I can handle the rest real well. So go on, take a break from the crime scene. Hey, but I didn't say you had to twiddle your thumbs at home for a month, right? Here's a little present. There's an old castle they're promoting as a tourist spot. There's a sort of test run tour 2 weeks from now. Truth is, me and my wife were gonna go, but I say you do it. How many years has it been for you two? Helen will be ecstatic. Now, put down the gun and the notebook. Won't need them on a vacation, right? I hate my internet so much. What happened? Dick is the sort of guy who would use diarrhea cream to get out of meetings. Is he? And you need the diarrhea pants. He decided to buffer and kick me out of the stream for a minute. Oh, man. I gotta say, what I hate right now is my fucking lips that split open. Kind of just popped open, I think, like, before I went to bed last night. I literally felt it. And it hasn't bled. But I can feel, like, the pink moistness of where it fucking ripped. Fucking, it's rarely a thing that happens. It rarely gets that dry. Usually it's oh, it's Ohio though. Our weather is fucking weird. Like, but usually we don't get super dry because we live near one of the Great Lakes, you know. But no, it got dry enough that bam, my lip is split. Ugh. Go home for today. You can hand over your work tomorrow. Just one thing. Enough of the blaring music, you can hear it in the hallway. That's kind of funny. So, we're playing as a married man, who is also a cop. We're not exactly a loose cannon, but we get enough media heat that we're gonna get we're gonna get a vacation. Hopefully it's a paid vacation. And this is our lovely brunette wife. Welcome home, how was work? Same as usual. You look tired, are you alright? I'm fine. Oh yes, I got a fantastic present from Mr. Anderson's wife. There's no way. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh! My fucking god. Well. It's okay, there wasn't a lot of noise. Anyway. Like, it was only music in the background. There was, like, one voice line. There was, a sound that was just, like, a single bullet at one point. And right now, the only sound is the boiling noise. So, you guys didn't miss much noise. The fact that you didn't get any implications until now means that it didn't really, like, the sound wasn't really that important. there weren't a lot of noises. Other than the, again, the music earlier. That was background. And then they did the gag of, oh, turn the music off. I missed the voice line because it's fine. It was just one sentence. It was like, let's go. Or something. Like, that's it. Oh my god, are we like 8 feet tall? Or is this woman like is this woman somehow shorter than you? Holy shit. Look at this side, look at this height differential, what the fuck? Look at these, honey, tour invitations. A 3-day stay at an old castle, won't that be wonderful? Dick already told me, gave me some time off for it too. Well, if you aren't too tired, I'd like to go myself. What do you think? If you're going, then I'm going. I'll tell our travel agent. That's like me standing next to your dad. Holy... Whew. Hey. So he's like... So your dad's like... Obviously like over 6 feet, so... It's weird how genetics do that sometimes. You could be a really tall motherfucker, and then your children are literally half your height, even when they're adults. Thanks, honey. I can't wait. I've got some work to take care of. Go to bed without me. Night. Good night. So I'm not gonna say he seems estranged from his wife, but they do seem a bit distant. Just a little itty bitty bit. I'm like 4 inches taller than my parents. Yeah, I know, it's weird what can happen. I got some tall cousins on your mom's side. I'm an oddity. My brother is like a giant super retard. He's like 6'6" or something. I'm 5'10", so I'm like a midget, and I'm like the shortest man in my family. But we're not. Oh wait, no, I'm not 5'10". I'm 5'8". What am I saying? I'm the same height as Tom Cruise. Bet you didn't realize that he was that short. Giant super retard is a crazy good wrestler name. Well, he's not a wrestler. He's an autist. Oh my god! How did the font become worse? Is the font supposed to be degrading as the games go by? I did realize Tom Cruise is short. How did the font become? Dude, like, I don't know. Like, the font is so bad, for a moment I thought this said Vogue. Vogue. Guys, we're Vogue. We're Vogue. Stay Vogue. What the fuck is this fucking font? Stay Vogue. Kind of unexciting. So yeah, we seem like the hard ass cop that's a little bit distant from our wife because we do dangerous work, I guess. And our sprite has our hands in our pockets the whole time. Stevie, okay. Ah, the bearings? I've been waiting for you. I'm Stevie Small, the tour conductor. I'll be your guide for this tour. Are we gonna get an anime CG of this, and he is very short? Thanks. Now that you two are here, all the attendees are present. Please come aboard. We'll be leaving in roughly 30 minutes. I guess this is also a cruise, right? The 5-hour trip to the island should go by in no time. 5 hours on a cruise to an island with a castle. Are there any islands with castles on them within 5 hours of the United States coastline? Maybe there could be like a Spanish castle in the Caribbean somewhere? I don't know if that would be 5 hours, though. I feel like that would still take much longer than 5 hours. I'm not doing anything right now, but I'm thinking about the veggie animations. I don't understand how Sunny rotating is the most difficult one for me. I don't know. Sometimes it can be hard to picture very specific things in your head and then project them as like an image. Like for me, it's kind of hard for me to start spinning something in my head and stop spinning something in my head. I don't know if that's even vaguely related, but it can just be enigmatic sometimes how some of this stuff works. Maybe from Florida, it's because the sun looks the same from all angles. There's no dark side of the sun. I'm gonna introduce myself to the others. What about you? I'll head out later. You go on ahead. All right. We better not be a dickhead that cheats on our wife, or she cheats on us. That's going to be annoying. However, if that's not what happens in this plot, then surely she's going to die. A life preserver hangs the walls. Bottles of brandy. Shelves. Seems you can put luggage on them. Drinks and ice inside. A double bed. Bathroom. Well, because Sunny's an orange, I figured it'd be easy, because only his limb, face, and stem change angle, but it's still hard. Well, you know what? When you finally get it down, it'll make every other task vaguely similar to it extremely easy.
Yeah.
Oh, we are bringing this girl back. We brought Sophia back. I may be able to go eat. You have a good night, man. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Night-night. So yeah, Sophia is back. She is on this cruise. Please do not have David also show up. Please do not have David show up. For fuck's sake. David comes back in the background in this next game. Shit. Don't just swing the door open like that. Be more careful. Try looking where you're going before you start yelling at people, young lady. Maybe you should look where you're going yourself, old man. Nasty tongue on you, huh? You bet, I was born with it. Hey now, Sophie, what are you doing? This guy almost swung the door right into my face, Papa. You said something rude to him, didn't you? Come now, apologize. But Papa... Sophie? I'm sorry, I'll be more careful from now on. Old man. Come on, Papa, let's get some ice cream at the lounge. My apologies for that. Is she your daughter? Yes, she's my one and only precious. Full of energy, that's for sure. Oh yes, she's very excited for the trip today. I'm glad we could go. Excitement is one thing, but you should try to get her to stop yelling at people over a little near collision. If she's talking to the wrong guy, it could be trouble. You're very right, but I think it's much better than keeping all her dissatisfaction to herself. I'm Richard Grundle. That was my daughter, Sophie. Glad to meet you. Dick Grundle. Dick Grundle. Oh, God. Keith Barron. Did you come alone? No, with my wife. Oh, wonderful. I hope we both have a great trip. Well, excuse me. I do find it interesting that Sophia's story, or that her character arc, was her not being a pushover anymore. But ironically, that made her start acting more like a bratty teenager than she used to, which is kind of interesting because it's almost like an anti-arc, and yet, because we know the context of it, we do know that it is actually a positive way for her to behave relative to how she used to. Keith is barren. Oh no. Well, he is a cop, and he got his balls shot off. Maybe the criminals that time were Call of Duty players. He does not have birthing pelvis. Most men don't. Snacks and drinks for sale. ice cream. Papa, let me have a bite. Here you are. Haha, don't put too many pounds, all right? I can exercise it off later. I'm fine. The Grundles are enjoying some ice cream. The Grundles. Makes them sound like they're descended from trolls. Keith, get me a Moshu Lychee peach drink. You wanna know how fucking retarded I am? For a moment, I was skimming through that sentence you just wrote. And I thought I read Machu Picchu drink. And it was like, for less than a second, I was confused. And then I just actually focused my eyes. Oh! Oh! Okay, David is gonna be in this background, because there's Shirley. I thought you were gonna say you reach more shoe. Oh, no, it was much more boring thing that I thought of. Keith, this is Shirley. Keith, nice to meet you. I'm Shirley Weber, same. She came here with her husband. Oh, yes, where is he now? Hey, so they're married now. That's cool. It's cool, they're married now. He told me he went to take a smoke, so he might, be up on the deck. Hey, what's with the suit? You're on vacation, you know. Oh, let me guess. You're with the Men in Black? Sorry, but I don't have sunglasses or a neuralizer. Ha ha ha, too bad. Well, let's enjoy our trip, shall we? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Shirley Temple's new, restored classics, now in color. Experience it like never before. Keith Baring, who could have guessed I'd be graced by the presence of a tabloid star? Remember the dump cake lady? That sounds very, very, very familiar. But I'm also a retard with no memory, and so I don't remember it entirely, but that does sound very familiar. I'm Lance Canal. Lance Cannell? God, Canal sounds disgusting. So Lance Cannell. What brings you here? Murder on the ship? Or are you gonna cause one yourself, detective? Must have a lot of time on your hands to read all those tabloids. Don't say that. These tabloids who rag you come from the same publisher I work for. That's all it is. I'm here to take pictures. Heard there was a new tourist trap opening. They invited me here for publicity. Photographer? Don't you worry, I don't take pictures of any of those sleazy magazines. I'm just a photographer for a humble travel magazine, not like one of those paparazzi guys. That old lady who makes cookbooks where you put a cake mix in a baking pan and then pour soda and rum. I'm thinking I'm remembering now, and I remember how nauseating that was. Oh god, I think I'm remembering, like, flashes in my head of, like, shorts or something. Oh god. Still, don't have to take pictures to get material. I can make some good money passing things on to my gossip writing colleagues. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll be watching, detective. I'm gonna be shocked if it turns out that we are actually like unironically like a secret murderer or something. What, detective? Want to take a commemorative photo? Sorry, but I'm busy snapping the scenery. Bother somebody else. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'm the police. I'm allowed to do that. I'll sprinkle cocaine on you. You two are both gonna die of cancer. Need a light? Need a light? Thanks. So David is here. Nice weather today, don't you agree? Sure is. Tell you the truth, it's my first time traveling on a ship, and it's really exciting for me. I'm just glad it's so nice out. Certainly wouldn't be out smoking on a deck here if it were raining. Keith Baring, detective. David Hoover, detective, huh? Very cool. I always like to watch those police dramas. But why the suit? Old habits, never been on a ship except for the job. Did you come alone? No, I came with my wife. I was going to invite some friends along, another couple, but the husband ended up in the hospital. Came down with something? He ruined his stomach from eating too many chili dogs. Always been kind of a moron. Oh, God. David thinks lung cancer is cool. He looks too much like a normal anime boy to be a real smoker. He should have, like, bags under his eyes and wrinkles, like, on his brow. if he was actually a smoker that's, like, 29 years old. Are you fucking friends with Sonic, Keith? No. This is David's friend. This is, the friend that we, saw in the first game. He's talking about. I forget. Paul? Paul, yeah. So I invited another girl and her father. They were always saying they didn't get to go on vacation often. The Grundles? Right. They were both really pleased. I'm glad I invited them. Too bad about my friends, though. Enjoy yourself in their place, then. Haha, yep, that's the plan. Not gonna lie, I would like a chili dog. I don't care if that's gay sounding either. Wow, so it's all the protagonists from the previous games, plus a photographer, me and my wife, my character's wife. Oh gosh, look at the size of that, it's fantastic! Of course that's what she said. It really is, I can't wait to take a look inside. Man, Man, it's like the kind of place there'd be a murder case on an old cop show. I don't know, if I was a dad and my 17-year-old daughter was friends with a 29-year-old who invited her to a cruise ship, I'd feel a bit uncomfortable. Well, here's the thing. David made it very clear that he has a fiance at the time. So it would be more like, oh, this married couple that is friend. It's more like, oh, this married couple that's friends with my daughter. I think that's a lot less weird because it's plausible. But when it becomes weird, it becomes really weird though when it's like a singular, like single adult, you know. Oh, stop being such an oddball. Also, it's been at least a year or some shit, because they're married by now, so that means Sophia might be 18 by now. Being a couple doesn't change anything. Fred and Rose West were a couple. Okay, yeah, true. It is a bit strange. But I think we can infer, though, that if the dad trusts them, then maybe it's because they met and he realized that they weren't terrible people. And that he does not need to, in fact, panic. Oh ho ho, I get it. You're telling us we have to camp out in front for this tour? That's odd. I'm sure I told him when we'd arrive. Hold on a moment. Hello, it's Stevie from NA Travel. Hello, Brendan, are you there? Okay, they're here. Is everyone ready? Nigel, your tie's crooked. Fix it. Mitch, your hair's a mess. Matt, your glasses, well, they're still lame. Not gonna lie, guys, I think my lip is bleeding. I think my lip is actually bleeding a little bit. Right, time to greet the guests. Because I feel a moisture like dripping off my lip now. Welcome, welcome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Brendan Dumont, the proprietor of this castle. Seavey, I thought you'd never come. Thanks for leading them here. And thank you for showing up, Brendan. I was worried you weren't here. Oh, I should introduce the... There's no need, Stevie. I'm already well aware of our guests. Mr. Lance, the Grundlers, Mr. David and Miss Shirley, and last but not least, the Bearings. So you came instead of the Andersons. Oh, what a delight. Young guy, you take care of this place all by yourself? Yes, that's right. You must be tired from that long boat ride. I'll lead you to your rooms instead. It'll be a while until dinner, so make yourself at home. Keith, look, the view is so wonderful from here. It's like we're back in Europe. You remember when we went to France and you... Shouldn't you answer that? It's Eric, no doubt. I'll call him back later. I wonder what the others are up to. I'll go take a look. Where is Beeble? Are you coming, honey? Not right now, later. What is going on with this guy? Why is he so distant from his wife? Like, what? I want to know why Keith is so distant, other than, like, a stereotype of, oh, the hard-ass cop. Whiskey. Big-ass bed. Oh, that's like a window, I guess. Small shelves, there's nothing inside. A bathtub, no water in it. They're gonna eat Waddle Dee's fried balls! Oh no. Gotta call Enoch the cow vet to come and take care of all the Waddle Dees. You didn't see me do air quotes, but I pretended to do air quotes. I didn't actually do it, I did them in my head. Storeroom. Hope it isn't some weird thing like, because Keith is a detective, he, maybe there's some weird plot where he was able to track down that his wife was cheating on him or something. And that's why he's a bit distant from her right now, because he knows, but he isn't sure if she knows that he knows. Remember that episode where all the Waddle Dees were so hungry they became angry? I do vaguely remember that. The plan is to tour the castle in the morning, then go around the town in the afternoon. The car will be here to pick us up at 1. Ah, so what time does that make lunch? 12 seems good to me. All right, I'll tell the employees. Hi, Mr. Baring. Are you enjoying yourself? Take a look anywhere. I don't mind. I know, it's a terribly large place. Oh, Mr. Baring, here's the menu for dinner tonight. Anything that needs changing? Any allergies? My wife won't eat meat. Can you change the main course? Oh. Oh no. They've grown distant because she's a fucking vegan. Oh no. Understood, I'll tell the cook. Will she be alright with fish? Sure. Okay, no, she's a vegetarian. Never mind. False alarm, everyone. She's not a vegan, she's vegetarian. And how about dessert? You have your choice of a cheesecake, grass jelly, or creme brulee. What the fuck is grass jelly? That sounds disgusting. That sounds vomitous. Grass jelly? She's a lesbian now. She's a pescatarian now. What kind of cheesecake is it? Rare. She would have liked a baked one. Make it creme brulee then, and tea for after the meal. Grass jelly is not grass, it's just the name for a type of gelatin. Well, it's a very, very disgusting name for food. Like, not to be a fucking asshole. That is a very gross name for a food. Certainly, sir. Haha, you know your wife's taste so well. Personally, I'm so forgetful. The other day I bought some Casablancas home for her, and she told me she hated them. Just have to remember every little detail for next time. Absolutely. Books are piled up. A clock. It's just because it's made with herbs and lemon, perhaps a Chinese to English mistranslation. A closer would be herb jelly. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a less nauseating thought. The actual thought of the words grass and jelly together, though, legitimately made me a little bit nauseated. Lost again. You're awful at this. It's getting a bit boring. No, you're too good. Your poker face especially. Yeah, it doesn't help. How are you... It doesn't help how you're grinning or grimacing at every hand. Am I right or what, Helena? It's quite cute, though. What, are you guys playing Magic the Gathering? You guys playing Commander? David, my boy, you look like you're playing a green deck. How are you losing at Commander, bro? How can you be this bad? You just play lands and you draw a million cards. That's all you do. What are you doing, bro? How are you losing? Oh, it's poker. Oh, that's much more boring. Never mind. Lose to that all you want, David. Who gives a shit? How about playing poke with us, honey? Nah, I'm fine. I just can't win. Glad we're not betting any money. I swear to God, if Helena tries to cheat on us with David, I'm gonna be so fucking... It's gonna be so stupid and silly. Because it's like... Wow, does he have all veggies in his deck? Well, there's lots of different green creatures. There's beasts, there's plants... There's dinosaurs. There's apes. There's werewolves. Normal wolves. Cats. Dogs. Elementals. Dragons and shit. Would you like to play, Keith? I'll pass. Ah, too bad. I have a feeling you're great at poker. Cabu and Bronto Burt. So that was all the upstairs. Now we can... Ah, right. Do I want to investigate around out here? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be annoyed if, like, Helena tries to cheat on us with David, because it's like, why is every game David getting hit on by chicks? Why is that happening every game with David? Kind of reminds me of the Corpse Party protagonist having all those women all over him without him having to do anything. Oh, was this ours? Oh, this was ours. Wait a minute. So they're already married, but they didn't take the same last name. Shirley is an interesting character. Because I don't really know what to think of Shirley because she has so little screen time. But all these context clues make her sound... If this weren't like a fictional game, I would say it's a little bit suspicious. But like, I don't know, like she's all of... Very interesting that she didn't want to take David's last name for some reason. Wine cellar. Reminds me of Taranza hitting on Susie and Star Allies. Oh yeah, but it makes sense for Susie. She's an adorable robot. But David is just some guy, you know? So like, if all the women in these games are hitting on him, it's just kind of weird. He's a smoker too. Doesn't that like really screw with a lot of women's perceptions of someone? For fuck's sake. Landscape painting. Ah, okay, well. This is the only place I haven't been yet. It's a big-ass library. Cool. I don't know if the robot is into brown Spider-Man. I hope so. I mean, might as well, right? Like, if she's a robot, can't she just like turn a knob on her brain, and it's like, oh yes, I now have maximum physical and emotional attraction to you. I have made this as a logical decision because it is wholesome. Few books are stacked up. They seem to be about history of the area. Thick old book. Oh boy, there's a lot of reading. Okay, hold on. The history of Castle Livingstone. The history of this castle begins with a tyrant from another land who came here to conquer. He brought architects from his homeland to mimic the designs and would fear to coerce the land's natives into doing his bidding. With their assistance... Oh, and used fear. Okay, there we go. Used fear to coerce the land's natives into doing his bidding. With their assistance, the castle was completed in 620. Wow. That is that's an ostentatious claim. I know that the Vikings were here very early, but I don't think they built castles. This tyrant, Onatant's Livingstone, invited his family to live in the new castle. Not the natives to work. Fucking, I can barely read this. It's so fucking hard to read this. Something the natives to work as farmers and establish dominion over the land. It was his deplorable treatment of the natives that solidified his reputation as a tyrant. The natives had long been farmers in the land before his arrival, but Livingstone sought to make riches from the export of corn, and so ordered the natives to expand their farmland. To ensure that none would defy him, he kept family members in the castle as hostages, ultimately repurposing some as servants. The natives held in the castle were forbidden from speaking their native tongue and were made to learn Livingstone's language. If they made any attempt to flee the castle, Livingstone would mercilessly punish their something. However, he forced cultivation, something disregard for the natives to... Okay. The idea that this castle was built here in 620 is very fucking... That is a very, very outrageously early time period. for, like, Europeans to be sailing out here, making castles. Tyrant. Oh, wait. Oh, they zoomed in. It's 1620. Excuse me. That's actually very believable. Tyrannical family impoverished, but they were no less strict than the natives and would not come to any compromise. If ever a thing did not please Livingstone, he would subject the natives to hard labor, torture them, and kill them to raise his spirits. One man was said to have been out in twain with a giant blade. Wow. Soon back together and displayed as a scarecrow in the fields. A parent and child were said to have been pushed onto a bed of spikes and pierced through the hearts. Their corpses then left to rot for a month. One woman was said to have been burned alive before her husband's eyes. It is thought these horrible deeds were not only intended as cruel punishment towards the natives, he also simply delighted in watching people despair over losing those who they held most dear. Even after Conatans' death... Conatans? Is that like a believable fake European name, or is that real? His descendants followed in his footsteps, bringing suffering. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, what a surprise! So this is where you were. Sorry for wandering in here. Oh, no, I don't mind. Such a large study, isn't it? I used to play hide-and-seek in here as a kid, and my dad always told me off. So many piles of old, precious books, too. Unfortunately, I don't really know how much they're worth. Is that book about the history of the castle? Ah, you've been doing some reading. Very disturbing, isn't it? The former lord of the castle was quite the tyrant. He severely taxed the islanders and persecuted anyone who rebelled. This is all very believable with this stage of European settlement in this area. I guess this has to be off the coast of Florida or in the Gulf of Mexico, because I don't know where else this could possibly be that would be 5 hours from land in the United States. So, like, this has to be something that makes sense. So it has to be like a Spanish castle. That's like the only thing that fits the distance and the time period. There are many odd rooms in this castle, actually. I'm sure they were used for punishment. But you'll be toured through them tomorrow, so... One of Poofshire's ancestors did this! Yeah, his ancestor got really, really mad that he was bad at, like, whatever sports ball they played in 1600s Spain. And so he rowed a boat out here, made a castle so that nobody else on the island was as good as sports but him. This is Wii Sports Resort. That's what this castle is. This is Wii Sports Resort. But people died. Native Americans especially. Like, ethnic issues, in particular. Ugh. You said you managed this place yourself? Must be hard. Well, only as of late. I went to film school, actually, and did some work in Hollywood. It wasn't too long ago I returned here. After my parents' death, I inherited the property, you see. Yes, it's a hard job to do alone, especially with all those strange rooms, so I thought I'd promote the place as a tourist destination. Okay, so one of the things that was in the book we just read is that the descendants of Livingstone carried out many of his same practices. So my prediction right now is that Brendan lured these people here in order to do like a weird ritual that's ceremonious with his family of murdering all these people. The only issue is that all these characters are like previous protagonists or protagonist adjacent. So I have a hard time believing that they're gonna die in the story. And I feel like it'd be kind of fucking lame if, like, say, Sophia's dad died in a game that she's not even the star of, you know? That kind of be lame. I'm not too interested in the castle myself. I'd hate to live out the rest of my days in a deserted place like this. This tour is kind of a test drive, you might say, and Stevie has been a great help with everything. No need to worry. I'm sure it'll be a hit soon. Oh, I do hope you're right. Say, Mr. Baring, you're a detective, right? That's so neat. I love police dramas. I watch Law and Order all the time. Sorry, but it's not a pretty job. Well, in the eyes of an ordinary citizen who blends into the crowd, I think it's swell. I'm jealous. Hell, I'm jealous you own a castle. Must attract a lot of girls. Haha, I wish it would. I'd love to meet a wonderful woman like you have. Well, if you'll excuse me. I feel there are so many sus things going on here. I'm sussing on Shirley, I'm sussing on Helena, I'm sussing on Brendan. This is all sussy-wussy. Hey, David, you going to eat your, Bonya calda? Panna calda? Balna calda? Calda? I don't know. Or I could say it like an American. Bagna calda? You gonna eat your bagna calda? Oh, yeah, maybe you can have it. Why don't you want it? It's delicious. He won't eat it because he hates anchovies. Oh, David, you little bitch. Oh, anchovies. Look, anchovies are very salty. I get it. But for fuck's sake. Like, come on. David, you fucking serious, mate? Really? That's why? That's so cute. I mean, it smells so raw. And hey, don't call me cute, okay? Cool would be fine. Why is everybody trying to fuck David? Can people please stop doing that? Hee. Jeez, Helena's laughing too? Because it's cute, right, Shirley? If we're talking cute, I think that would be you, Missy. Well, that's awkward. Pardon me, you can have the rest of it. I wouldn't mind if everyone died. Yeah, a lot of these people are acting very cringe. Pardon me, you can have the rest of it. You won't be having any more? No. Gosh, Mr. Keith never smiles. What's got him in a tizzy? He's always that way. What is he, a robot? Haha, robot detective? So he's RoboCop. Don't be rude. Ah, RoboCop. I remember going to see that with my wife back in college. Dick Grundle. He may be that way now, but he used to be very funny, you know. He was always making me laugh. I told him he should consider being a comedian. Really? I don't believe it. Comedian or not, he's still the laughingstock of some magazines. You know about that, don't you, miss? What is going on? There's so much sus stuff going on, and everyone's also being cringe. Keith, jeez, man, why don't you answer your calls? I've been trying all day. What do you need? What do you do with the profiling info for the investigation? It's on your desk. What? It's not there. It's not. It's nowhere. It's completely and totally... Oh, there it is. Is that why you called 20 times over? I called because you went on vacation without saying a word to me. Tell me before you hand this stuff over. I mean, why in the world would you take a vacation at a hellish time like this? And please answer your calls. How many times do I have to tell you? Frankly, you should just clean up your desk. Hell, mine too. The papers are going to topple over. They'll start attracting flies. Man, I don't wanna. You do it, Keith. If you don't have it cleaned up once I'm back, I'll burn it all. Oh, there he goes again. Quick to threaten, aren't we, Keithy? Sorry, I'll clean up. You better. So, what's the situation over there? Well, you see... hey! Hey, how's it going? Having a good trip? Hand it back to Eric, I don't need you right now. Harsh, harsh. You don't need Eric neither. All right, now just hang up and enjoy your trip. At least tell me the situation over there. Situation, eh? Got no obligation to tell anyone who's not on the crime scene. Come on, Dick. You gonna ignore your honey again? What, you want to try and investigate this over the phone? Boy, what's the point of giving you a vacation anyway? I can sleep when I'm dead. Oh, God. I'm just saying, don't stick your neck into this. Plus, Eric's always relied on you too much. Now's the time to whip him into shape. Now, don't call again. Got it? I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Oh, go to hell. Same to you. So long. Can we move? We can. I just noticed the sound is gone. Okay, guys, I'm gonna restart the game because the sound disappeared. I have no idea when the sound disappeared because there was such a long period with no music that just didn't even faze me. Yeah, what the hell is going on with Keith and his wife? Everyone is so sus. Which one of them brought the Toad Wiimote with Wii Motion Plus inside? Probably Sophie. Alright. Well, did you take some good pictures? Yeah, they're decent. You'll show us more tomorrow, yeah? Is there anything that's off limits? I haven't really asked Brendan about that. I'll check with him tomorrow. That one piece looks really good on you. I'm glad I bought it for you. Hehe, this one's my favorite. Since you picked it out, of course. So I said I wanted to see RoboCop, but my wife said she wanted to see Platoon, and we fought and fought. In the end, RoboCop won, but things were a bit stormy after that. I know how that goes. Surely I never want to see the same movies. A lot of the time we come to the theater together, but then go our separate ways. Why do all the relationships seem so sketchy in this game series? They seem so, like, obviously this isn't, like, a big deal, but it's like, there's all, like, I always have questions, and I'm like, these people have, like, something going on that I'm not really sure what to make of it. Okay. Looking for my wife. He went somewhere. Wait, no. I think our room's the other way. Can't imagine going to watch different movies when you go there together. I know, right? That sounds so fucking weird. That sounds so sus. That sounds like a red flag. Like, what do you mean you guys go out to have a good time and then you don't even watch the same fucking movie? That's so bizarre. Keith, you took your call? Yeah. Sorry for going back without you. I wanted to take a shower. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Why were you crying? Sit down. I want to talk for a bit. I wanted to tell you this once we got back from this trip, but it's too hard for me. We're at a very important crossroads, a kind of D-Day. D-Day? For decision, I guess. Or divorce. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I couldn't say it. You want a divorce? Do you hate me? No, that's not it. No, I couldn't hate you. It's not that. It's not you. It's a problem with me. With you? Fuck's sake, Helena. I'm going to bed. We'll finish this conversation when we get home. Good night. I love you. That doesn't sound like a thing a divorcing person would want to say. Unless you're like a regretful cheater. I told you, if I could just get some juicy tidbits, sales will shoot up for you, my man. Sheesh, didn't I tell you? I can't take photos of people. You can keep your money if you want pics of that rude-ass detective. Yeah, his girl's alright. Oh yeah, she's a good one. Gotta wonder why she's with a snooze fest like him. Who takes the Toad Wiimote? Maybe this Lance guy is gonna take it. Heh, not a bad idea. Would love to see him keep his cool even when his girl's taken. The fuck? Oh, this is we really gonna be subjected to some weird cuck storyline? That's not really what I'm interested in seeing in any game, period. We're going to the tour island tomorrow, right? I can't wait. That's right, but you'd better get to bed soon so you can wake up tomorrow, yes? What are you saying, Papa? You've got to enjoy both days and nights on vacation, right? We should talk lots. Why, we already spoke with the others plenty today, and I'm sure they're all going to sleep now. But I didn't talk to you much, Papa. Come on, let's talk. That's my selfish little girl. Hey, Papa, was Mama a good person? Did you and Mama get along like David and Shirley? Oh, absolutely. I've never met a person finer than your mother. You're starting to remind me of her yourself, though you need to be a bit more mature. So I can't be childish, huh? Now, Sophie, you can be whatever you want to be. No matter what, you're precious family to me, a true treasure, and your mother as well, of course. I got a text from Paul. Bring back souvenirs, you ass. What's wrong? Doesn't Helena remind you of your mother? Maybe so. There's kind of that air about her, now that you mention it. What's this all of a sudden? Never mind, I just had a thought. You don't look so good. Did something happen? Well, I've never been on a trip like this before. I don't know how I should act. It's different from traveling with friends, isn't it? Hey, just enjoy yourself. You won't have any fun worrying you over everything. We'll make some great memories. What about your memories with me? We could always use more. Uh-oh! I'm gonna get banned, guys. I wonder how many more we need. Why don't we start now? Oh, look at the time. Better get to sleep. Oh, Shirley. Shirley, no, don't be a cock block. Come on, Shirley. Hey, what about making memories? Hey, David, stop it. I'm ticklish. Give me a break. That's going to be a fond memory. Good night. Enjoy yourself tomorrow. Night. Okay, I'm not gonna get banned. Alright. I thought the dude left was Shirley for a second. Fuck! I did not mean to... I don't know what that sentence was. Where's my phone? Is the Boogie Man gonna fuck our wife? I really hope that's not what the plot's gonna be. It's always annoying. It's not you, it's me. Oh, so you fucked someone already? Oh boy. Helena? Does Helena have a bad case of, nymphomania? Is the dev finally trying to say something about what they like? Ugh. There's a piece of paper slipped under the door. Attention, a wonderful show's about to begin. Please come to the reception hall. I still don't know why these games needed to include previous games' characters. But, you know. Said to come to the reception hall. I think Uri had a bigger version in her head than what she managed to make. Oh. So she kind of wanted these games to all be the same, all like one game together or something. Just your impression? Yeah, yeah. I mean, that would make more sense as to why it was felt needed to include these all these characters. She improved games like Mermaid Swamp. Right, right. There's nobody around. Okay. I have wandered around quite a lot. The boogie was here. What? Is this gonna be Boogie 2988? So sorry to disturb your slumber, detective, but you know, it'd be a waste to sleep on such a wondrous night. Ah, it really is a great set, don't you agree? All it needs is me standing on stage, then perfection. Tappers! Well, get up there, then. How do you do, detective? I am... Excuse me. How do you do, detective? I am the Boogie Man, the organizer of this marvelous game soon to begin. Game? Yes, a very special game for the night of a very joyous trip. Oh, pardon me. Let me consult my cheat sheet. Now you see here, you're the player and must chase the boogeyman. If you catch him, you win, and that's the happy ending. If you don't catch him, you lose, and what an awful bad ending may await you then. So what do you think of that? You look pretty fast, Mr. Detective, so you might catch me real quick. That'd be pretty boring now, wouldn't it? Oh, I know. How's this for an idea? How about I kill everyone but you, and you have to stop me? Is this stupid prank part of the tour? Halloween's not in a while, you know. Stupid? How dare! You'll see, oh, you'll see. It'll be the best game you ever did see. Let me guess, are you nervous? Worry not. I've even prepared a tutorial for you, and now we're about to have the opening cutscene. Tell me, Detective, are you familiar with the Boogie Man? All the evil and sadness in this world can be blamed on the Boogie. Boogie is the source of all suffering. Turns out being a fat, miserable, selfish asshole will only ever make you miserable. All the evil and the sadness. So don't be fat, and don't be miserable, and don't be an asshole. He's always watching from inside your closet. The Boogeyman is the king of evil and terror. Meanwhile, you're a detective, ally to the weak citizens, and because it's you versus me, a simple game this may be, but it's also a battle of good and evil. Such a holy battle needs a spectacular opening, yes? Indeed, sacrificial blood must spill. Brendan! Let him down. This joke is going too far. Joke? What a laugh! I'm always deadly serious. Fuck you. Shouldn't you know from experience, people who do things to make you think the words they've got to be joking are usually very serious. This is lame. It's a little silly at the moment, yes. And they're just messed up in here. Right then, Detective, the blood on this homely boy should add some nice color to our game. Oh yes, this'll quite be a night. Yeehaw! Now the game begins, Detective. Catch me if you can before more of that lovely blood stains the castle floors. Locked? So that character is just gone and dead forever. Alright. There's red graffiti on the wall. The Boogie was here. Why is there like bootleg Grove Street music in the background? I was trying to avoid saying anything about that. I was trying to like avoid saying anything. But yeah, like that was weird. Like I don't know why there's weird. I don't know why that music was on. This feels like a game that would play in another game. Something bizarre like that, yes. You know, when they had the Boogeyman in Sophie's game, in the Sandman in the closet, I thought it was going to be more atmospheric. Like he's gonna slowly drag people into the closets and turn them into piles of meat. But he just sort of put on a cape and walked out here and started talking like a fig tree. The first game is the best one. Oh, that's not a very high bar. That's a pretty low bar, even. A dead cook. There are bruises on the back of his head. A kitchen knife is stuck deep in his head. Mermaid Swamp is the best Uri game. Is it in this series? Or is it separate? Separate? Okay. Dead servant. There's a corkscrew stuck in his head. This is not the scariest. Where the fuck is my wife and all the other guests? Like, we saw servants dead, and Brendan got his head cut off. But where the fuck is everyone else? Toolbox. Wrench hammer. A breaker up on the wall. Okay, I can't break them. I'm saving Lego Harry Potter to play closer to Christmas. I don't know what game I should replay in the meantime. Maybe like some DQ11 or something. I got the wrench hammer. Oh wait, maybe I try to just unlock the door using the wrench hammer, maybe? Oh, no, that didn't do anything. Okay, I don't know what to do then. Got the mains Mario, Kerbo, DQ, Celeste, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Slime Rancher, etc. I thought Slime Rancher and DQ almost immediately, but it's just like... maybe you consider those recent. So I have a wrench hammer, I don't know what to do with it. Maybe looking at it. No, it just says wrench hammer. It doesn't have anything. Nope. Did you just say it like cellist? Is it supposed to be cellist? I thought it was Celeste, or Celeste or Celeste. You know, like celestial. You said it really weirdly. Okay, I mean... shrug, I suppose. Like, I don't really know what to think or say. Because when I see the word Celeste, I think of the word celestial. So that's why that's the way I pronounce it. I don't really know if that's weird or not. Or if maybe I just sounded like I wasn't saying it that way or something. Okay. Oh fuck. Pantry's light switch. There's a note in the door. Did you already open that red wine I prepared? Say Celestia, but drop the ah. Celeste. Yeah, isn't that what I've been saying? Like the word celestial. So Celeste. What? Or you mean Celeste? Celeste? Oh, oh, okay. So you're saying that the E at the end has a sound. That's what you're saying. Celeste? Okay. Yeah, I just assumed the E was silent. No. No, I mean, no, the first time you said that didn't sound like that. I'm just gonna resign myself to being confused. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll hear it when I think back on the footage. So we got a hint about this red wine here. So we have to go find the red wine. I don't really remember where that is. Well, this is red wine. What the fuck? I fucking went to this guy's corpse several times, though. Take the corkscrew. That was weird. What? That was a strange noise. So I have the corkscrew now. Like, what am I expected to... Is it this wine over here? No? Okay, so again, I have to find... red wine. Wait, can I break these open? No. Okay. Huh. It said red wine prepared for us. So maybe this? No, that's whiskey. Maybe it's in the room. Maybe it's in the reception room. Let's see. Okay, no, it wasn't in here somewhere that I could see it. It's the card game. Looking for red wine. It's not over there. We already looked over there. It's locked. We can't go outside. Wait a minute. Which room is this? Oh, right. Yeah, they're not sleeping in... Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why do they have separate beds? Oh, wait. It's the dad and the girl. Of course they have separate beds. Duh. Looking for that red wine. Okay. There's brandy and a glass on the table. Are you serious? That's not it either? I was so sure that it's like, oh, this one's at the edge of the table. I can interact with it. It has a unique dialogue, and then no. What the fuck is this game wanting me to do? Red wine. I prepared red wine for you. Okay. Wait, is it in the fridge? No. Can't interact with those. Can't interact with this. It's nothing over in the shelves. Excuse me. Excuse me, game? Game, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? This is the most flabbergasting thing these games have ever thrown at me ever. Broke open the lock with the corkscrew. Stevie, are you there? You can hear Stevie saying, "Turn on the lights," but can't see anything. It'd be dangerous to go in blind. Flip it on. Okay, now I have to do the box. The circuit breaker, which is like in one of these. Okay, I want to move them. Can I move the chairs? Okay, we have a chair puzzle. I cannot believe the game expected me to think that the corkscrew was a fucking key. That is so stupid. His legs and arms are bound to the chair. There's a large gash on his back. Turn on the lights. Repeat. Turn on the lights. That's the way, Stevie. You're a real great tour guide. Now keep repeating. You have to finish your job if you want to go back to your wife in Connecticut. Oops. Someone's eavesdropping on our conversation. Detective, you took your time, didn't you? Fuck you. Last time was the nonsense with the jewel. Yeah, the jewel was bullshit. Jewel was fucking bullshit. Is this even paranormal if we know the killers are just 3 goobers? I mean, are they 3 goobers? You did this? I thought I told you I prepared for a tutorial. Now you should have a real good grasp of the way this game goes. In short, you go too slow and others end up like this too. Stevie did such a good job. Show you just what you need to do. Did you kill those servants too? Oh, they're just for show. Making it look good helps spice the game up. I'll let you off the hook there, since they kicked it while you were still snoozing away. So what do you think? Gotten you a little more motivated, detective? Or maybe I'm making you quiver in your boots? Where'd you take the others? It'd be no fun and games if I told you that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get done. Good luck, detective, because for you, nothing could be a bigger disgrace than failing to save someone you could have, right? Stevie, stop. That's enough. It's cold. It's all right. It'll get better soon. Well, that sucks. He's not breathing anymore. There's a large gash in his back and traces of something injected into his arm. Uh-oh, drugs! Fucking drugs! Okay, well. One of the drawers is slightly ajar. Something's inside it. Got a key to passage. Got a key to 2F passage. Okay. Pile of boxes. Who knows what's inside them? Okay. Just a moment. Pile of jute bags. Who knows what's inside them? Bloodstained broom. Seems it was used to write the words on the floor. I feel like a broom is too messy for that, but okay. So I guess okay, so we have passage to 2F. Is that one of the ones up here? Servant's corpse is stuck headfirst in the tank. The apparent cause of death is a big gash in the back of his neck. Oh no, the poor fish. Panel with several dials on the wall. Oh god. Another one of those. Release the lock inside. Uh-huh. Record rack. Oh! Okay, so I'm gonna get a notepad. In my opinion, the code... I'm gonna assume the code is based upon the number of words in each title. Duolingo desperately trying to get me to participate in the rank system and use the 2x potions. I mean, they help me remember to go back to Duo, so it helps me at least because of my memory issues. Okay, so the code should be so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 7, 3, 3, 3, 3. 4, 3, 1. Wait. There's 2 record racks. Okay, okay, never mind. It's only gonna be titles that have Boogie in the name. So, okay. So Boogie Stop Shufflin'. That's 3. And then Fat Man's Boogie, that's 3. Boolah's Sister Boogie, that's also 3. Blue and Boogie is 3. Okay. So we go to the other shelf now. 1, 2, 3. So, can't all be 3s, though. So 3. Then 4. Then 2. And then 4. That's gotta be it, right? Because that's like the only obvious instance of this password making any sense. Wait! It's color. It's the color of the word boogie. So we have purple. We have red. Then in this one we have green. And then this one we have yellow. Twitter tipples! Okay. Then we have white or brown. I'll just say white for now. No, I'm not trying to save changes to Untitled. Fuck off. Okay. White. Orange. Pink. And blue. Okay. This puzzle isn't too bad. I just had to... Purple. Red. White. Orange. Pink. Green. Blue. Yellow. Aha! Oh, cool. All right. Scrap of paper. Well, detective, have the lambs stop screaming. Get the lambs as far away from the big bad predator as you can. Keep them safe behind your back. Mounted sheep, it's facing toward the eagle. Mounted eagle, it has a gem in its eye. Get the lambs as far away from the big bad predator as you can. Keep them safe behind your back. Well, I can't interact with them, so... What do I use the wrench hammer for? Right, I was already in here. What am I doing? Pile of boxes. Who knows what's inside them? Alright. Control panel for pull down stairs to 3F. Passcode 216533704. Oh, so I didn't have to do the puzzle then. Fuck. Whoops. But I did it. I don't know how this game measures time. I need to lean back. I can't see shit now that I've leaned back. Great. Oh, am I muted? No, I am not. Okay. We'll just go to 2F, I suppose. Or 3F, excuse me. What the fuck? Oh god, no, how far do I go backwards? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'll have to save more often as to not be completely retarded. Yep, poor fish. Okay, 2165 okay, 2165 3704. 2165 3704. 2165 3704. 2165 7034. 7304. Oh, two? Okay, thank you. I was about to go back and immediately look at it again. 2 1 6 5 7 3 0 4. Oh, wait, no, it's not that because it didn't work. 2 1 6 5 7304. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's not that. I have to go back to the color coding. So purple. That's what you were chanting. Well, that's what that thing on the wall said. Pink. Green. Blue. Yellow. There we go. Read this. Hunting rifles. Okay. Okay, I almost got that. Almost. Okay. You have to be at least one square over. Okay. Counts diagonally as well. What? I don't know why that happened. Okay. Boogie, boo boo, boogles, booby, boogie. I don't understand what people's obsession is with, like, eccentric, nonsensical fig tree type characters. Time for a pop quiz. Do you know what boogie is made of? B-O-G-I-N-D. Lance! Detective! Hey! Save me already, damn it! Untie these things! If you want them off bad, you should have asked me, Lance. If you want them off that bad, you should have asked me, Lance. Pretty sure he's made of cholesterol. Yeah. Hey, hurry up. Save me, please. Hey there, detective. Whoa there, don't move a muscle. You have to give the bad guy a chance to say some lines. Hurry, Keith, get me out of here. What a noisy pest you are, Lance. Already forgotten your punishment for howling like that before? Huh? Bad dog. Move, I already said that, didn't I? He has cut off his foot or something? If you ask me, Detective, photographers are just the worst people in the whole world. They capture the world in their lens and tell the world that this is reality. But it isn't, is it? Reality has pain and suffering. And more importantly, it has fear. The public sees this world you're fighting against in a distorted form thanks to these wretched photographers. So now I'm thinking this coward should be taught what real pain is like. Good idea, don't you think? Now, Lance, you seem like a coward who will only really see reality through a lens, so I'll take a photo for you. And I'll put that photo in a frame, hang it up, place some flowers, and pray. On the anniversary of your death. Smile for the camera, Lance. Okay, that's... looks like it was the room's light switch. Okay. There's no power button on it. Loose and unstable. Boogie. Fuck! Camera placed on the tripod. It's set to take time-lapse photos. I have to find a code? So I have to find some sort of a code. How am I supposed to know what this code is? Wait. BOGIE? No. No way. You dumb! A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, A, B, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G. He's dead. There's no way I can do this. Yup. Yup. Okay. So when you transcript letters into numbers on a phone, they're sorted into like piles of 3, right? So ABC is 1. ABC, DEF. G, so G should be... It should be 2, should be 3. Yeah. Right? A, B, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, H, I... So I should also be 3. A, B, C, E. So E should be 2. And O should be very, very far up. Okay, it should be... O should be 5. I think. right? Let's go this way first. Because if the puzzle isn't something I understand with what I just explained, then it has to have to do with something I haven't seen that's around this corner. The coward will look towards the protector with respect, yet in times of crisis they find relief in looking away and keeping a weapon nearby. The fool is indifferent to both the protector and the evil of I. As such, they are not even aware of where they stand. The rebel scorns the protector and faces away from them, yet in times of crisis they are the most faithful to the protector, hiding behind their back. I don't know what meaning I'm supposed to garner from the... Okay. So there's a room of spikes that I cannot cross right now. What does this have to do with Tipples? Man, Boogie has a weird dungeon in his house, I guess. That's what this has to do. Oh, this is a famous painting where Ivan the Mad killed his son in a fit of madness, then realized what he had done. It's very good artwork. Emblem and a note. Just do what you want. Just do what you always do. Tear off note. Interesting. Wrench hammer does nothing here. Okay. I hope the games don't get both more boring but also more long at the same time. Okay, those just... Whatever those were just murdered me. So I guess I'll just get this thing again. So, those things that killed me, what I'm wondering now is how they work. That seems like a gun, so I'm gonna not go over there. But now I'm gonna go over there and check again. Oh! Okay, they're like a wheelchair with a gun. Okay, I kinda understand, so I can't go over there right now. I just can't. So I think we have to go and just do the puzzle where we put in the code 13325. Well, actually, no, it's not 13325, it's just I've identified the numbers and through the letters. I hope. Okay. Sub key. What is the sub? What even is the sub key? Oh! Shift! Subway sandwich key. Man, that'd be nice. Okay, so B is 1. O is 5. G is 3. I is 3. E is 2. Great! Bogey. Like, you dumb. Power cord is thick. The wrench hammer doesn't seem to be able to break through. Wait. Really? I can't try to dismantle... You need a key. So I can't break the object. Nope, that doesn't work either. I'm just gonna load. Oh, no, I can't. I have to wait for him to die. Okay. So, my assumption about the code is completely incorrect. It has nothing to do with anything. The problem now... Wait. Bogles. Boogie. Bogey. Voodoo. The puzzle has to do with this. These neon things on the floor, right? Wait, a rusty lock? Oh! We can get in here with the wrench hammer, okay. Okay. Where does this go? Very old-fashioned lock. Oh, but I can't break it. Okay. Oh, so coming here was pointless. Nope. Okay, so coming here was a bit pointless. Provided nothing. So now we're back here. B-O-G-I-N-E. I don't understand this puzzle. Doesn't make any sense to me. Puzzle does not make any sense to me at all. Oh, wait, do I count the 6, 7, 4, 6, 5. Let's try that. 6, 7, 4, 6, 5. Maybe that is how it works. Okay. Six, 7, 4, 6, 5. What is happening in this fucking game? Okay. Oh, wait, what? I can leave the room. Okay, do clues spawn? No, you can't just leave Lance. Really? I can go this way quite easily. 22141? What am I supposed to think? 22141? What the fuck does the game want from me? One, two, three, four. So there are 5. I am gonna look up a guide because I don't want to end the stream on this shit puzzle. The Boogie Man. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Actually, it's not in a book. It's on the Steam community guidelines. Oh, are you okay. Okay, I know what the fucking solution is now. So the reason we're allowed to walk backwards is so we can walk up to the fucking axe here. That's so stupid. I mean, I also kind of feel stupid. What are you fucking talking about? Wait, what? It said that I need to use the axe. So, like, I don't really understand. Oh, do I cut the cable? What? Oh my god, you have to chop the fucking door down. Oh my god. All right. Jesus. I'll stop the bleeding. What a crappy photo. This is why I hate taking pics of people. Damn it, why'd this happen to me? Freaking out and howling, what a loser I am. Your life was in danger. I'd be worried if you weren't frightened. And what would you know, huh? When I was due to my job, I got shot in the leg. Lost my cool and screamed, and my boss at the time punched me. Told me that if I freaked out, nobody would trust me. What the okay. Why are you here, Lance? Hell if I know, I nodded off on the sofa, then woke up all tied up. You didn't notice being transported here? I said I was sleeping, didn't I? I'll tell you what I know. That man's kidnapped everyone who was on the tour. I haven't found any of them yet besides you. Brendan, Stevie, and the employees were all killed. Huh? Killed? I slept from 9 to about midnight. Around 12:05, that man decapitated Brandon. Stevie died around 12:20. He was tied to a chair, cut open from his neck down to his back. He was left there immobile until he died of blood loss. Judging from the amount of blood and how much has dried, the wound was probably inflicted about 30 minutes before I found him. He's seriously dead? Well, he was still hanging by a thread by the time I arrived. Wasn't there some way to save him? I'm not a doctor. Even if I were, he'd lost too much blood. So you just stood in front of dying Stevie, calculating his time of death? Don't harp on every detail. Lance, can you stand? I'm going to look for the others. You come with me. I can't leave you alone. And what if I can't stand, huh? I'll carry you. Give me a break. Hey, go look for the others if you want, but don't you think it'd be faster to nail that guy down first? Leaving him alone is downright dangerous. This is a hostage situation. Who knows how many others are being slowly killed like Stevie? Catching him is pointless if we can't guarantee everyone's safety. He's already killed several people. I'm playing catch-up at this point. I can't suffer any more careless losses. Losses, huh? That's what you call murders? Quiet. Stop hounding me. That kind of thing gets the attention of civil liberties groups. Let's go. Jesus Christ almighty, alright. Thank you all very much for being here. I really appreciate you coming here to hang out with me. We will be back tomorrow to continue this game. You know, so far this game was pretty okay until the Boogie Man walked out on a spotlight and made this big grand entrance thing. It's now kind of stupid. There's like no subtlety to it whatsoever, and it's kind of just fig tree-ish behavior. Just like, oh lol, I'm so random as I murder people. Oh man, is this so scary? So I don't particularly like that choice of vibe. I don't know why there's like weird street music in the background of some of this shit. I don't understand. I thought there would be more drama and more subtlety and intrigue, but no, this is pretty goofy. At least in the Sandman game, like half that game was kind of spooky with all the dream sequence shit of like the dragon and the soldiers and whatever. Like that was kind of weird and creepy at the time. And then that game became silly with the fairy forest and all that shit. This one became goofy extremely fast. Like it went from just being kind of a normal vibe to then suddenly, here's rave lights and weird music and a guy with a bag on his head, and it's like, okay. I thought this would be a bit more subtle, like with the closets that was mentioned in the last game, but no, it's not very subtle at all, I guess. It's very very weird. I don't hate it though. You know, I'm not suffering like with Corpse Party. Well, okay, other than the really really shitty puzzles. That puzzle was annoying because there's this keypad on the wall and it does nothing. And I was trying to interact with literally everything, and then it was like, oh, literally the only thing you didn't interact with. It's like, ugh. And even then, I still looked at the axe before. It's just that it said, oh, it's like cemented to the wall. At least that's what I thought it meant or said or whatever, right? That there's no way I can get it down. That there is just scenery, but then no, I had to fucking go pop the axe off the fucking wall and whatever. Very, very silly, but oh well. That's what I get for trying to use my brain with the number codes and thinking there's like some correlation since there was a previous puzzle that had a fucking puzzle element like that. But no, that's not what happened. It was get the axe, cut the door down. Oh well, it's fine. If you happen to be new here and you enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, if you think I deserve a follow, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We stream 3 times a week for approximately 2 hours, and this stream will be re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night, where it will join every single stream I have ever done. So if there are any you want to catch up on, you can find all of them there. Link is in the About section. Yeah, crazy. Fucking nuts. But we're going to continue it tomorrow, and it'll be fine. I forget what comes after it. I'm sure I'll find out, or I will be told what comes after this game, but if there's more after this game, then we'll just keep playing it, because I don't really know what else to do. Could always maybe find some sort of weird Christmas game to play at some point this month. Like a Christmas or a New Year's themed type game of some sort. Maybe. The problem is that a lot of holiday games are like gimmicky trash. You know, they're not like being earnest, they're just gimmick. And I don't know, like, I know I play a lot of low poly games because my rig cannot handle anything but low poly games. But that doesn't mean I want to like sift through garbage of just random holiday games that are boring or stupid and nobody cares and whatever, you know? So for now, we'll just continue on with this series until I have a change in mood, or you all have a change of mood of some sort. But yeah, so we went way too over time for what we needed for this game. So thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate your support in every capacity. I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, morning, etc. And I will see you all again tomorrow with more The Boogie Man. Ciao.